Good morning, traders. Anthony Crudele here, and welcome to NinjaTrader Live on this Monday morning. And joining us in studio, we have a special guest, EVP of Growth, Ryan Pitylak. Good morning, Ryan.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Of course, we're going to dive into technicals and all of that in a bit, but I want to get to you, Ryan. Thank you so much for joining us here this morning. As we said, EVP of Growth at NinjaTrader. What's going on at Ninja, Ryan?
Yeah, no, I love it. And yeah, I'm really excited to be here and talk about the new things that we're doing at NinjaTrader to help traders on their journey. You know, for my own personal trading, I've been trading for about 19 years. And it took me a long time to get to the point of profitability and consistent profitability. And, you know, that really emboldened me to try to find a better way for traders to help them along that path so that they can see success, whatever that means for them, more quickly. So yeah, we've been rolling out some new things on NinjaTrader and Tradeovate that are all designed to help. I mean, one of the things that you've probably seen most immediately if you're on watching here is the reboot of NinjaTrader Live. You know, bringing in, yeah, there you go. We're bringing in Anthony and Shai and the team, the great hosts and guests. I mean, that's been a significant improvement, and you know, that's a commitment to what we're doing here. You've also seen our Arena product, which is like our challenges product where people can compete with each other for big prizes. And the way that we look at that is really kind of a fun and exciting way to engage with the markets, to practice, to be able to, you know, identify ways of trading that, you know, might work for you in the live markets. And then also, we're going to continue investing in that product. Things like improving different challenge types, you know, incorporating things like risk management or other sorts of mechanics to the challenge so that you can learn, you know, trading best practices along the way while you're practicing and having fun. Those are just two of the many things that we're rolling out, and happy to talk about those or, you know, also go into the rest.
Yeah, no, I think we stay on Arena for a moment because it was massively successful, the one we did last week with Tanya. And, you know, and it's not just, you and I have had this discussion, it's not just YOLO. Like,
right.
You know, we had small dollar amounts, we had kept it to 3 contracts. Actually, it's a skills competition right against other traders. And what was amazing to me was how well some of the traders really did.
Yeah.
And it just goes to show you that, you know, you don't need to have a lot of contracts to make money in this space. And I know it was sim, but I think it's, again, it's to train traders to come from a simulated environment to come into live to build confidence. Talk more about what we're doing with Arena.
Yeah, I mean, I will say that I agree that challenge with Tanya was great because we really tried to think about what would make the challenge more realistic. We brought the starting balance down, we limited the contracts, and I really think that effectively did that, made it a more realistic challenge. You know, other things that, you know, in the future we're looking to incorporate are things related to, you know, requiring that you don't take trades that are above a certain amount of your account in terms of stop. So the idea is to like always trade with a stop for some challenges, incorporating those best practices and trying to like identify other ways to think about, you know, you could have, you know, consistency throughout the challenge. So for example, if it's a challenge that's taking place over the course of 5 days, you could think about little mini accomplishments that could happen every day throughout. So, you know, there's lots of ways that you can take this. You could even expand it into thinking about, you know, there being challenges where they could happen in a team format, or there's all sorts of fun things you can do as well.
I want to talk a little bit about the digital trading coach. Let's tease that a little bit. What's coming up there?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I guess let's maybe like go back one step and then we'll kind of then move forward into the digital trading coach. So, you know, today inside of the Tradeovate trading platform or the NinjaTrader dashboard, there's the ability to set your risk settings. And so we call this the risk manager. And, you know, to me, that's really neat because you today, you know, have the ability to set a daily loss limit, a weekly loss limit, a daily profit target, and a weekly profit target. And I think a lot of people don't realize that that's there, that those functions are available. We find that when people use those, they actually tend to stay with their trading longer, meaning they have better success. We can actually see that, right? We can tell, okay, if somebody uses a daily loss limit, meaning they're not going to lose more than some dollar amount so that they're not going to blow up their account that day, right? They get cut from trading the rest of the day. That leads to better outcomes. So that's an example. And then the digital trading coach, what's nice about that is we're going to surface those types of insights to people and then provide observations based on your trading to say, here's things that you might want to do that are a little different. Maybe if I could get on one other thing is, you've seen a lot of really great people come on NinjaTrader Live. Some of these people, they have day trading rooms. I would say that the thing that unlocked my personal trading experience is to identify people with whom I could learn their method, learn their style of trading. And so we've narrowed it down to about a dozen or so day trading room leaders, people who talk about their P&L, trade live during their live streams, have clear trading rules and strategy, run some sort of Discord or other chat. So just trying to really narrow it down. So that way you can either learn from these expert traders or they can learn from people like Anthony. We're also building some really well-developed courses that enable you to learn kind of the ins and outs of trading.
Yeah, no, I'm so glad you went back to the risk management side first, becoming into the digital trading coach, which I think is going to be fantastic. And there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes to make that happen. I'm very excited about that. And to talk about the traders with the trading rooms, that's one thing we've done here at NinjaTrader Live. We've went into their trading rooms. We've met with these traders. We know they're trading live. We've seen them make money. And that's a big thing, right? Because, Ryan, when you and I were sitting down for conversations, the marketplace is so saturated with influencers, right? That it's really difficult to kind of go through that minefield and find the ones that, and listen, there's a lot of great ones out there. We have some of them. And I think that's so important that we've done that diligence behind the scenes to help traders understand. You still got to do diligence on these people as well. Don't get me wrong, but understand that we're not just scraping people off the street to come in here. It's extremely important.
Yeah, I think I'll leave it with one comment, which is we reviewed over 300 different potential candidates for this program and narrowed it down to 12. And that just talks about what you're talking about now.
Yeah, no, I think that's so important. Any last thoughts to leave us with, Rob, before you go today, Rye?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think the biggest thing I'll say is, we at NinjaTrader are committed to your success as a trader. If you think about it, it is symbiotic. We want you to stay on the platform. We want you to have success. We want you to really get the features and functions out of what we're giving to you so that you can have better success, better outcomes. We want you to stick with NinjaTrader and to see success in your trading. So, it's very important for us to provide you, the trader, with the things that you need to be successful. And, we're doing our best to do that.
Said perfectly. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Yes, absolutely.
This presentation is for educational purposes only. All of the symbols, trading ideas, and live trading are for demonstrational purposes and are not recommendations or trading advice. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. All of the information and opinions expressed by third-party guests are their own and are not necessarily those of NinjaTrader, LLC. Trading futures involves substantial risk and may not be suitable for everyone, and trading futures can result in losses greater than the initial required margin. Traders should only trade futures with risk capital. Risk capital is money that you can afford to lose without jeopardizing your financial security or current lifestyle. You can find additional disclosure information on the NinjaTrader website.